Welcome back to another Order and Chaos video. Today we are going to be talking about your dragon, the little companion that you get once you get past like stage 8, 10, I think it was, somewhere around there. Once you do that, you do get a massive boost to your team value just because you get another spot. Realistically, you get another spot in your team. It either does damage, well, it does damage and healing for the one that I have. I'll show you it right now. Very lucky in my first egg. I don't know if this happens for everyone or not. I haven't seen what other people have done. But in my first egg, I got an epic dragon, which gives me a 9% heal when he does his attack, and also takes a 9% damage to the opponent. Very useful, just an extra healer without having to put 2 healers in the team, albeit it's very small, but it does help me kind of stay alive a little bit longer. Leveled him up, and a lot of people, and even me, when I first got there, I'm like, how do I evolve? How do I get my dragon to the next level? How do I get past level 10? So you need to have 2 dragons, both at level 10, and then you click that evolve, you pick the other dragon at level 10, and then it gets sucked into that one and gets sacrificed, and it levels up. If we have a look here at this question mark, players can obtain battle dragons by hatching dragon eggs, standard. Fostering a dragon will level it up. You can raise its level cap through evolution, just what I said then. The same level dragon will be consumed when evolution, just as I said, and the dragon evolves, gains 1 new skill with each evolution. During the evolution, adding a higher quality dragon will increase the chances of getting higher quality skills. As the dragon evolves, its appearance will change. The main one that I want to talk about here is number 3. During evolution, adding higher quality dragon will increase its chances of getting higher quality skills. Albeit that sounds amazing, I would love to know the stats on this because I know you only use 1 dragon, but if you have a look, this dragon, he heals and then increases deployed hero shield received by 22% and receiver shield equal to 17% of max HP for 15 seconds when the HP falls below 70% and 30% for the first time. So my guy right here is pretty much a healer kind of shielding kind of dragon for me. So have a look at this other one right here. The dragon breathes razor fire on all enemies, dealing 310% damage and inflicting razor mark for 10 seconds. Razor mark increases basic attack damage taken by 12%. He is an attacking dragon. I don't know how many different skills there are that you could get. So this guy is still pretty good, but I like using my other one here just because it's an epic. You get a better crit rate increase. As you can see, look, I get 3.66, well, 3.54, big attack, big HP. This guy's not the same level, but let's have a look at the difference, actually. We'll have a look at the difference in stats. Max level, we've got 2.95. This one, we've got 3.54. This guy only goes to level 30 anyway because that must be the highest that Splendid goes. So to be honest, this is going to push me further into the game. I probably wouldn't do this if you're still struggling or you want to get all the different dragons, but I'm going to evolve this guy. Put this one in here and see what we get. Harmonic Vibrate, a splendid attack. Deployed heroes gain 4% attack bonus with an additional 1% for each ally of the same element. That is really good because that gives you an extra boost when you build a whole team of the same element, which is what you're going to be doing anyway. And look at the dragon. He is huge now. Look at him go. We're going to level him all the way up to level 40 because we have so many of the dragon scales. An extra crit rate, so good. So when you're in here, you can hatch 3 dragon eggs at a time. I really like that. Most games you only let you do 1. Not that you get that many dragon eggs. So where do we get more dragon eggs? That is the main question. Because we need as many dragons as possible to get us all the way up to the top and try and get some of those really high ranked dragons that will give us the best stats as possible. So this Badland Overlord, you'll unlock this a little bit even after the dragon, I believe it is. It's not right at the same time. You get these little books. When you go to the store, that is where you spend those books. And this is where you get those eggs. If you just want to get a lot of eggs, right here, 320 per one. This is probably the right way to do it. But if you want to save up, it's going to cost you 10,000 of these books to get 100 Genesis Dragon eggs. But you can only buy one of those every week. It's going to take you 10 weeks to get those. You may get some of these throughout your journeys as well, so it might not be that fast. But if you are grinding this a fair bit, you might be able to buy this Genesis and Legend Dragon egg once per week each. So you will get this Legend Dragon Shard up pretty fast. You need 100, so 2 weeks you'll get that. I've already got some of those shards in my bag as well. So maybe I will get this very soon so I can get a Legend Dragon. That is better than Epic that I have. So it's all about what you really want to do. If you want to get lots of dragons to like raise them up, then this is what you go for down the bottom. As we did talk about though, the better the dragon, the more chance of a better skill coming out. I guess this all depends. If you're free to play, then go for a lot of these ones. If you're paying to win and you're just ripping through and able to like grind out heaps, then you will be trying to get these higher ranked dragon eggs. What I have noticed though, this game doesn't seem to be too pay to win for right now, because you can't just buy energy and keep going. You can only AFK a certain amount of times. The expedition, you kind of get stuck if you're not leveled enough and you have to just wait. So you can't really buy your way through this game. Obviously, you can buy summons and just have really high ranked heroes, which probably will push you further into the game. But other than that, I don't see where you're going to pay heaps much. I'm going to show you what I'm doing in the dragon right now. So in the dragon here, you'll notice that there is these couple of spots that have a little bit of an aura around it. We click on the special venue, we get 1 mana regen, and your ultra power is plus 35%. All right, so you need to put some of your best heroes on those auras. And if it is on the red side here, as you can see, this means that my top one up here, my Halric, is going to run across and he will stand in that hexagon. So you need to plan for it. There's nearly always one on the red side from what I've seen. So put your hero that's going to run up and stand in that little spot for you. On the other hand, in this side, I have my Rhina, because she hits so hard. She's a single target enemy. I want her to do as much damage as possible. And I've got my healer in the middle because we really need to stay alive as long as possible. You could switch these around and put whoever you want realistically. You only get 5 per day. I don't know if you can come out of this. We'll check something right now. This is literally for content to let you guys know. So if I go pause, does not allow retries. Exiting midway will forfeit points and attempt will not be refunded. Okay, do not do that. Do not do that. Make sure every time you go in, just try something just a little bit differently, and you can check from what you already done back to what you have now and try and find the best way possible. For this dragon, we want single target attackers and we want debuffs galore. As you can see, I'm putting on vulnerability. I'm putting in dark defense down. I have a team of 3 or 4 dark heroes. So I'm doing everything I can to get the most amount of damage out of the heroes I have on my team. I can switch them around just a little bit more, but for now I'm getting burns. Look at all the buffs on my team. I wish in this game you could see what these buffs actually mean whilst you're in the game. I think in the next couple of days I'm going to do a little 10 to 2 week video on things that I would like to see implemented in the game. If there's anything that you have noticed in this really short amount of time you've been playing that you'd like to see implemented in the game, please leave a comment down below, because you may say the same thing I already have as well, but that kind of just reiterates the point that I'm thinking, well, this game needs this. So the more that you show me, the more that I can give back, and maybe someone on the dev team will see the video and maybe we'll get it implemented, but we'll never know if we don't try. So getting my dragon up, that extra evolution, just raised my current damage by 500k. Okay, this shows you how important the dragon is. Get there as quick as possible, get that in your team, and then you will skyrocket even further into this game. So one thing I didn't really cover is how to put the dragon in your team. So when you first go in, after you secure the dragon, you'll see in this top left-hand corner this big plus. You click on that, then you can click and drag your dragon into there. And then down on the bottom here, you can go back to your heroes, or you can click on your dragon. It's pretty simple. So when you are going against this dragon, if you have a look down here, light damage taken and ice damage taken is plus 100%, 20%. I know being at the start of the game, you're probably not going to have huge amounts of teams across different amounts of elements and stuff like that. So I would just take your best team in for now. So I'm using dark and fire, pretty much the opposites of what they're telling us to use, just because that's what my best team is. I know further down the track, we're going to look at this every week and we're going to build the strongest team to like take advantage of these debuffs that this dragon has. But for now, just put your best team in, put your best front foot forward and go in and take down this dragon and get some dragon eggs while you're at it. Good luck hunting those dragons, and I'll see you in a video soon.